being in that court, son, and listening to them to the testimony and all that, son, regardless if Diddy beat the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know what I mean? Straight, son. Regardless, man. When you listen and listen to Cassie, bro. Straight, son. I sat there and I listened to her, bro. Straight. Jane is something else to me. You know what I mean? I always told you that during my lives. You know what I mean? She's something else. She's a grown woman. You know what it is. Stop playing games, man. Stop playing with people's life, bro. Stop doing this. And you still getting paid. You still getting bread and all of this and all of that. Stop. Did he come out allegedly? You probably still give him some head. Stop. Let's leave this be. Let's not do this then. Straight, son. Let's keep it real, son. What you talking about? Allegedly, I think Diddy was playing a lawyer too, right? Come on, bro. I got so much transcripts in my head, son, wasn't he? Come on, bro. $10,000 a month, bro. It's nothing. It's $333 a day. I mean, yeah. Yeah. What are you talking about, bro? It's nothing, bro. It's not, you know what I mean? It's money, of course, but, bro, is it worth your soul? No, it's not. It's not that serious. So it goes to show you that her, for a fact, she was there for whatever reason she was there for. She was just trying to be the main one. Period. She was trying to be the main one. Cassie was the main one. She didn't have to try to be nothing. She was the main one. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference there. It's a difference there. So I always put respect on Cassie's shit regardless of what. I think Cassie's a liar too. I do. I get what you say. I do. I've seen him. Obviously, right? She was a cheater too, right? So she had her own ways. She's not an innocent person, right? No. Yeah. But we can see and make the claims for Cassie differently than Jane. You could say, nah, bro. No, he was 17 years a senior, this, that. You could say mad stuff and sit there. Yeah. And you could, you know what I mean? Oh, that was just shorty. So why you treating you? You know what I mean? Come on, boy. You could have, you know what I mean? There's mad things you could say. Even if he got some time, if he got time just for Cassie, he could sit down and say, you know what? I was wilding, bro. I was wilding. Because you know this is shorty, bro. It's your girl, son. You love her, son. Don't get it twisted. He still loves her. She still loves him. I watched her testify in that courtroom. You're not going to tell me that she doesn't love that man. She loves him. She loves him. She do not want him to do no 20, 30 years. Jane loves him. She don't want him doing no 20, 30 years at all, son. Trust me, bro. You know when a woman do not like nobody and do not love nobody. You know that energy, bro. True, dust me. You know it, bro. Some call Tyrone. Don't make me pull up a song, bro. Call him. I'll show you a woman that's upset and she's in a music video. Right? It's not even real. It's a music video, bro. And you'll see what it looks like when a woman's done. She's tired of the shit and she's not dealing with it. When we go back to wait and exhale on them shit, which one of them shit when the car was blowing up, she was walking through the shit looking like a video. Which one of the movies or which one do you want me to show you? Come on, bro. So at the end of the day, it seemed like people wanted it more for Diddy, yeah, and the prosecution than the two people themselves. Straight, huh? And Cassie and Jane, this is no listen. Y'all can come tell me if y'all think I'm lying. Come tell me, Cassie and Jane. Please hurry up. I ain't got time. What are we wasting time for? Straight. But regardless of that, it's just humanity. Humanity now. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about levels of humanity now, bro. The same things like when you're in your relationship, you was being abusive, you was doing this, you was doing that, you was cheating, you was staying out late, and then you lose shorty, right? Or whatever happened, and the shit that you be thinking back in your head, but at the time, you don't, you know what I mean? You be lying about it, it was her, she be blame games, all type of games you play in your head. But when it's said and done, and you have yourself to deal with, and you think in your own self, now you think and see all the good things that she was. Now you see all the bad things that you've done. Now you see those things. You see the level of even just the humanity level now. Even in your own regular relationship, son. That's what you're looking back at, son. Humanity, bro. Damn, son, I was foul, son. I wasn't being a real dude. I wasn't, come on, bro. I was fucked up. I was doing this. I was doing that, man. I could have did better. Damn, she was a good person. So what the fuck I did that. This is the weighing out. This is what you're weighing out. If you don't have no humanity, you won't be thinking like this, bro. If you don't have no empathy at all, then you won't be thinking about nothing. People don't think about nothing. People think about themselves all day, bro. And they don't even think about themselves, really, sometimes. You think they do, but they're doing things to destroy themselves every day. Right? So just the humanity level, okay? The women are doing 3-4 days straight, son. You hear me, son? They asked Cassie, bro. How long can you sleep, lady? She said, I can't even get 1 second of sleep, bro. They said, so she got these heels on all day. They said, so what? Do you get to like take these heels off or something like that? She was like, out like during between sessions, she'll kick them off or something like that. She signed up for this though. Yes. This is a part of the thing. It's like a movie role. It's like, this is how it goes. This is like a pattern thing. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. We get it. But, you know what I mean? And it's a few elements to it now, you know? I think the prosecution believed that it was more of a RICO and more of those things than they did. I think the prosecution tried to play on public opinion. They gave us this big fireworks show. Come to find out, it's only 1-2 M80s. It wasn't even them with the fireworks. We're like, where the works at? Oh, they with the fire. Okay, cool. They got 1-2 M80s. That's it. We thought we would have seen more. We heard about laced oils. What happened? What's up with the laced oils? I happened. I didn't even get to do that one. Why niggas lacing oils? What happened? Y'all didn't give us that, bro. What about the other stuff? So it was a lot of fluff. It was a lot of fluff, bro. But based on some of these things that I'm saying, you know what I mean? And you being in federal court, I'm talking about Diddy, he's in federal court, bro. You know what I mean? And in that place, bro, when people don't play, bro, okay? Only people that make deals and save them the trouble of even going to court or even doing anything is only people that get any kind of something, whatever you want to call it, a bly or this or that, whatever you want to call it, leniency, whatever the word you want to use to put there. That's how it works. That's how these people play. And these people play by the numbers, straight by the numbers. That's how they play. This is not no state business. The judge, he could. No, this is federal court. Okay. 9 times out of 10, if you enter federal court, okay, you are getting 5 years. You are getting 10 years, really 9 times out of 10, probably 8 times out of 10. You're getting about 10 years, probably a 5 or a 10. You can say 9 out of 10, you're getting a 5 or a 10. To possibility get a 5, you'd probably have to talk and say something about something. You'd probably have to plea deal and save us the trouble. Because if we even go to that building, bro, we're going to fry you straight. That's how them people play. Okay. Diddy's a big public figure. This works in his favor. This also hurts him in the same way. Right? Has he learned a lesson? Do you feel that? What's the lesson for him to learn? He's the judge. This is the judge. This is the thing. What is the lesson that Diddy's meant to learn now? Think about this. Think about it. Do you think he could have learned the lesson that the judge probably would have wanted him to learn already, being in there for a year? Probably. Seeing court, seeing the testimony, your kids in court, listening to all of this stuff, your daughters, bruh, listening to this stuff, bruh. It's a lot, bruh. It's a lot. It's a lot. The man been through a lot now, bro. Not gonna hold him. He did. He did. Yes, he did. Is it enough though? Is it enough? And enough for who? Right? Because the judge could care less about anything. Trust me. He goes home to his own family and he does what he has to do. But I think it's more about society and the public and what that satisfaction looks like as well, probably. I think public opinion may play a role in that. Okay. I think little things like Mark Agnafilo saying that Diddy's going to be back on Madison Square Garden stages and all of that, things like that hurt. I think when people like Nicole Westmoreland says they spoke to Trump or something like that, I think that hurts it too, bro. You know what I mean? It can hurt that. Because you can seem confident or overconfident or too cocky to say, what? Oh, you think you're going to get out? Oh, all right. Let's see what you're going to do then. Oh, Trump going to pardon you then? Okay, then. Well, let me give you this then. So let's see what happens with the pardon then. So I'm going to give you this. So if it's really going to be a pardon then, tell him pardon this. Straight. He can do that just like that. Straight. That's why you want to be like this. Mum's the word. What? Saying nothing. What are you talking about? Saying nothing. Saying nothing. You see, they even had to walk back and backtrack the statements, bro. But what's out there cannot be taken back, bro. It can't be taken back. You know? So for me, I just say what Diddy's team is trying to get, but like he been in there for like a year, right? A year, not like he's been in for a year and like a month or so, 2 months or whatever, right? Probably. Right? 10 months is a year in jail, right? So boom. What they're trying to get is maybe, let's say he gets another year. They're trying to get him 2 years, bro. They're trying to get him 1 and 1, probably. Something like that. Like a 1 and 1, like a 2 years and a half type numbers. It's possible, bro. It's possible. Only because of Diddy record. Only because possibility Diddy doesn't have no record and he beat the higher charges, which was the more harsher charges, right? And all he has, which is these 2 tuition charges. And people that got charged for these charges really didn't get slapped up like that. You know what I'm saying? So for you to slap him up with it, it's going to be crazy because we done saw a few cases, but they call it exceptional circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Of these cases in certain cases. So yes, his case does have some of those exceptional circumstances because it's not a case like it in a way, but the judge shot it down, you know what I mean? Because of some of the same reasons. He said, look, even though you've cited these cases, one being the Stebic and the Stebic case with all of these 3 guys, you know what I mean? The first case that they cited, you know what I mean? And then the next case that they cited, which was the Chavez case. They cited the Chavez case as well. But like in the Stebic case, you know what I mean? Those men were first of all, they weren't remanded, right? They were able to be outside and come back to court. Remember, this is back in the time too, this is years ago too, but I don't know how times were working with them. I don't know. They was white too. It's a lot playing there too, obviously. But they was able to go to court back and forth. Okay. It was 3 men that was caught inside a charge that's kind of similar to Diddy's case, right? It's not like Diddy's case though. Their case was one guy was getting some toots and he was busting the toots, right? Then him and his man was busting toots. Him and his man was just busting toots. But then he also had some toots. He was like, yo, I got some other bros, my fraternity brothers that want to clap some toots too. What's up? Yo, listen, so making them promises and all that. So he promising things to the toots. And then one of them took one trip with them, with the girls, and drove them to the location, like cross state lines. But he never clapped nothing. He ain't never all nothing up. He got a probation. Boom. The next dude said he made a couple of trips. Remember, that was him and the next dude was clapping though. Him and his man though. He said he made like, I think 2 trips. That's it. But he was clapping though. You know what I'm saying? Boom. He got a little time. I think he got a little time or something like. But then the guy who really, I think he got probation. The guy, I think he did. The guy that got the year, only a year he got. I think just a year or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, he got it because he was the one that facilitated him. And he himself made about 6 trips. He made 6 trips, that guy. Back and forth to bring the girls to whatever the location is. They was making promises of whatever life or whatever they was going to give them. But at the end of the day, basically was using them like a brothel type situation. See what I'm saying? So I can see why, you know what I mean, the judge shot them down. I can see why they were shot down. I can. But yeah, what they trying to do, what Diddy's Stream is trying to do is get another year on the back end. You feel me? They trying to get another year on the back end and say, yo, let him just do his bit at home. Like work, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a halfway house. Before you go home, you go to a halfway house or whatever. So instead of that, but this is Diddy though. You put him in a halfway house. I mean, just give him all the stipulations, umbrella full, whole laundry list, give it them all. Ain't go monitor, peeing in a cup, He limited to Miami, New York, give him everything. Okay. Will he get that? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. That's what the defense is hoping for right now. That's their best case scenario. Straight. I don't see it. I don't see it. If it happens, then the judge was lenient. The judge was lenient, and he feels that this man could change. This man is you know what I mean? He's supposed to be better than this. Maybe this is what he needed to see. Because that's the only thing that can make you do something like that as a judge, bro. Because you judge people every day and you still not jacking them. And you're like, what? Throw their ass up. I got it. It's right. And they only, what they did, son. What? Probably ate half your sandwich in the fridge, bro, after they stayed the night. And you ain't even dealing with her no more, him no more. Straight. Good riddance. So I just think, yeah, I don't know. I think it comes down to, for me, forget all this lawyer talk, man. Lawyers could talk till the sun goes green. Okay. What it comes down to is what Diddy himself is going to say, bro. What are you going to say? What do you say to the judge? Because I was there when he first spoke, bro. And I was like this. And he was doing, I said, you about to do too much, Diddy. Straight, bro. He was like, oh, thank you, Honor. He started talking up this. I was like, pull in the reins, brother. Pull in the reins. Word. They got on the mic like this. Sounded like fucking like a video. With y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be from, bro. I don't know what's gonna be from. Straight. That MSG shit, right? You gonna be where? You about to be is Diddy again? Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Come on, bro. So imagine, because this is the crazy thing and the scariest thing, bro. When you're in court, you'll know it. You don't know what the judge been through. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the judge been through, bro. You don't know the judge's traumas. You don't know if the judge was dealing with all the kind of abuse, seeing abuses, trafficking in his life, or what he's seen. Maybe his mom was abused in a way, his parent, God forbid, anybody he know. You know what I'm saying? We got people that surround us. Imagine the people that he talks to. People are talking to him. He's the judge. He tells you not to talk about nothing, but does he not do what he wants to do? Of course he does, right? So he has people that talk to him too and be like, yo, what you gonna do? Straight. Feel me? Besides legal people, then you got people that's like family members. Maybe you got a daughter that's talking to him about it. Like, yo, what are you gonna give this guy? This is da-da-da-da. What if he has a daughter that's talking to him? What if he has a daughter that's been through some abuse? What about that? What if he had to go save his daughter from abuse before? And he just got to prove a point. Because all of these things he's told to his daughter, he got to just stand by it. Or he's told, or he, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. We're human beings, bro. We're human beings. You have to understand that shit. And that's the scary thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We oiling up. Everybody all in the whole world gonna oil up. Whole world oiled up already, man. Diddy done oiled the world up, man. Bluetooth, hands-free. Straight. Break. Of reasons why. Okay. DSW said he got the break down. Break down. Steady breaking it down. Straight. Nah, we trying to break this shit down. I don't know, bro. I don't know. He beat Rico, bro. Beat trafficking, bro. So even if he got 10, son, bro, it's crazy if he got 20 for those two, though. It'd have been crazy. I still think it's crazy if he gets 10 for this. I think it's crazy. 10 years. It's crazy. I think it's crazy. For this, I think it's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And he ain't got no record. So that's why. That's right. But, the scary thing is that since you don't have a case like your case sets the precedent and the standard your case is it now, right? That's why cases are tried. And then you go back to other cases to see how they were tried. And that's how you try your case, because you're trying something to try. So then you don't know how this shit's going to go. We're trying it. And that's why we cite this other shit that been tried, because they figured what they figured, so we could use how they figured some stuff. And judge, you can rule to say, okay, based on how these people judged in this case and based on how they judged in that case, I'm going to judge it like this. Boom. That's why it's like that. You see what I'm saying? So his case is a standard now. So anybody that get caught on these counts that he has, this tuition type stuff, these two things that he got. Anybody that think they want to get caught with a tuition, you flying out some tuition to get a tuition, whatever, this, they ain't going to be reaching back to them old cases like Diddy and them team is trying to go back to Trogdon, whatever the guy named Stevick, and some whole that shit, Chavez, whatever the fuck this case from. It'll be 1950s and 40s and whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, they're going to be Sean Combs' trial. We have Sean Combs. Remember Diddy? Yeah. We had Diddy's trial. Boom. So Diddy now is the standard. See what I'm saying? So you don't want to be no standard in no case, bro. Hell no. And then you want to be with some cases, say, look, man, look, them guys got a lenient sentence. Look at these guys. Look at them guys. Come on, bro. Come on, judge. Come on, bro. What are we doing here? What we doing here? You see what I'm saying? You want to be like that. You don't want to be, this case is nothing like no other case. So just in case we get some case with something like this, we get one of you other artists, rappers who's traveling, who's moving like that. Y'all gotcha. Few more, y'all could get caught on this thing that Diddy just got caught on. See what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about this now. Think about this. So that's just gonna set a standard. We just watched Kasha get rocked, his mom get rocked. That's right. They just set a standard in Atlanta that we're not playing out here with this. They set a standard. We're not playing. It's been a long time. They never got, I think, a conviction on, I think since like 19. What in Atlanta was since like 19 when? I don't think they ever had a convict. They never had a conviction like this ever. One, but I think the last one they had was like when they tried it, a case like this or something like from like the 80s or the 70s, years ago, bro. Years ago. You see what I'm saying? So it's a crackdown in Atlanta. That's what they're doing. They're setting a standard right now. They're setting a precedent. Like, listen, you get caught like that, you getting caught with all that, bro. He's tracking you. They tried to done Young Thug. They went for his koofy, bro. Tried to end him. Tried to end him, son. Straight. He was the standard. He got away. And just because he got away, oh no. They is on another different types of smoke, bro. And one of the best things probably for him is that he can't go back there. Telling you, bro, he might hate it because he love it and he misses so much. Because, bro, for you not to be able to go back to a place that you love and you know where you from, bro, that's one of the most heartbreaking things that you could feel, bro. Trust me, bro. But maybe that's the best thing for him, son. And on God, son. Trust me, son. His ass would have been right back in Rico, probably, bro. He'd have never even know it, son. He'd be like, the fuck I did, slime. He ain't even do slime. He'd have been back in there, bro, probably. Bro, trust me, son. It's a crackdown going out there. You don't need to be there, bro. Leave it be. You got a lot of places around the world to go. Leave it be. And we got to get out that thinking. You got to get out that hood thinking. See what I'm saying? Straight. Because you can help your city. You can help Atlanta in so many ways, bro. From anywhere you're at. Imagine that. Imagine that now that you're not there, you can help it so much more. You probably help Atlanta so much more just because you miss it so much more, bro. It's like a woman that you love the most, bro. And it's all right, so we're not together right now, bro. But you might just send her bags over there, send her, you know what I mean? Send 1,000 roses over there and all, like, you know what I mean? So good, baby. So good. You know what I mean? It's that type vibe. That type energy, bro. So maybe that's the best thing for him, son. Because sometimes we got to separate from things to really learn it and love it and see how much we really, really love it, bro. And you know that's life, son. You know that's life. And that brings me back to Cassie. Because she loved Diddy still. Regardless if she with Alex, she loves Diddy still. Feel me? They asked her, do you still love him? Do you love him? No, do you love him or something like that? She said, our past. What? Bruh. And our pass of FO is once a week. That's 52 in a year, homie. And you love our pass. When you could have said, I used to love him. You could have said, I wish I never met her at all. You could have said anything. You could have said anything, bro. What you mean you loved our, you miss our past, you loved our past? All right, you love me still. Obviously. That's why Diddy's a plum fool. Fool, you know. All Diddy had to ever do was give us some bread, you know. Diddy's cheap and petty. That's Diddy's problem. It's his problem, son. Straight. Everything with this whole thing was about some paper, bro. It wasn't about no SEX, bro. This was about money, bro. This whole thing, bro. On the prosecution side, they was trying to take all his money. The women was trying to get their money. Everybody, Dawn trying to get her bread. Bonner trying to get hers. Everybody trying to get theirs, bro. Kerry Morgan already got her little 30,000, got up out the way. Kerry Morgan, her white homegirl, Cassie's friend. Yeah, she got her little bread. She got out the way. Everybody got their bread, son. I'm not saying just because you don't call police or call feds or call HSI that you're not a victim. Yes, I think both women were a victim in a way, bro. They both were a victim of Diddy in a way, bro. Yes, his lifestyle, his life, in a way. Yeah. His life, anybody you like a victim. This nigga, based on your life, this nigga life so vast that his life is like space. This shit just like a black hole. Shit just sucks your life up, bro. Bro, do you understand me? I'm talking about if you work for it again, like as a manager. You know me, you be a manager, like the manager, right? Bro, you don't have a life no more. I'm not talking about abuse. I'm just talking about you don't even have a life no more, nigga. Straight. Because you know you working this nigga around the clock. This nigga don't stop, nigga. You working, son. You's working. After you work with this nigga, you got a different type of hustle, nigga. You like, ugh, you're a hustler. Working with this nigga. Because he don't stop, bro. He don't stop. The man doesn't stop. See what I'm saying? So, I mean, in that sense, anybody like a victim of his lifestyle or his life is just so vast, right? Yeah. And it was abuses his way. So we already know there was victims in that, regardless of what you think. Abuse is abuse, bro. And it's not right. Straight, regardless of who's doing it. It's not right. Point blank, period. It's not right. But it was about money, man. It was about money. Everybody calls silver lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Straight. So it was about money, man. See, I don't get caught up in the hoopla. You know? I don't get caught up in the hoopla. Straight. The jury got it right. The jury got it right, bro. I was telling y'all that during the whole trial. No to the RICO, no to the trafficking. You get caught on one of them two shins, which is Cassie, you getting clapped with the next one, point blank, period. That's right. And that's why they charged it. The prosecution charged that shit perfectly, but they just overcharged it, but they charged it perfectly. If we catch him on one of these, we got him on the next one. If we catch him on one of these, we got him on the next one. It's murderous. It's murderous. You know what? Kind of hurt them as well. Not kind of, but hurted them as well. Victim number 3 not showing up. Straight. What's up, man? It's facts. Victim number 3 not showing up. That's what, you know what I mean, kind of fucked it up, bro. Victim number 3, bro. Straight. Her not showing up is big, bro. You know what she did? Her not showing up, you know what that does? Let me show you what this does. Let me show you. Look. After the trial is done, right? And they have the verdict in and everything, and then Mark Agnifilo and them draw up the paper to get a bail. Look what they say in the bill. Let me show you how. Let me show you what she does. Let me show you. Look. Mark Agnifilo, right, says the whole thing about the reasons for why he wants bail, and he's going through the whole diatribe. They're breaking it all down. Boom, 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 right? They get to a part in it. Look, listen, think, jinkies. Right? It says, first of all, we don't see no reasons that he shouldn't get bail because, first of all, the last instances of violence with him and Cassie was in 2018. And after said that, there has never been there wasn't no back and forth, no communication, no nothing. So I don't understand why anybody wouldn't feel safe. And then as far as Jane goes, there's only one instance of violence where she is the one who actually initiates the violence and slams his head on the counter and throws the glass or whatever the case happens after. But we understand that that's the only issue or instance of violence in Jane's case. So we understand that nobody should feel, that he for reason for him to be afraid. Right? But now listen to me now. in the middle of this place, this place is victim number 3. Because victim number 3 has been there since Cassie, and victim number 3 has been there since Jane. She's been there. She's there. She's right in the middle. She's there. See what I'm saying? So they would have had that there to talk about too. Well, what about this? Because victim number 3 claims that she was assaulted, kicked in, See what I'm saying? So that right there was the middle ground, bro. That right there. See what I'm saying? They would have had to talk different. When they got down back to I don't even know what the verdict would have been, but if they ever got to a place of that, right, that would have been saying something different, because victim number 3's would have had to been mentioned there. They'd have had to mention her violence. Straight. They'd have had to mention it. You couldn't say that. So if he still only got charged for no RICO in that, and just still got the tuition charges, and Mark Agnafilo and them draw up that bail letter, whatever the hell they drew up, right? That sounds differently now. Maybe everything happens differently now. You never know. You never know. You know what I mean? So, okay. It ain't up to us, you know. It wasn't our case to win or lose. You know what I mean? I think some people take it very personal. You know what I mean? I understand. You know what I mean? Shout out to people that support victims. You know what I'm saying? The women were victims in ways. You know what I mean? They were. And shout out to you if you just support victims. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I respect that. I got people in my life that's just like that, period. You know what I mean? And so I get it. I most definitely understand it. Yeah, I even met Mama Flip, you know what I'm saying? And she's just straight up on that. So, and I most definitely jack it. You know what I mean? Because victims need support, and we need people that are just going to believe them, because a lot of people just don't believe victims sometimes, man. You know what I mean? And that's why victims never want to come out about anything that they're a victim of. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't be believed, bro. And that's the worst thing, to actually build up the courage to say something or pop out and show niggas for real, and then people don't believe you, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. But yeah. Let's block them. Yeah, though, man. I don't know, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. Crazy. I'll be back, though. Cooking. I don't know, though, man. Regardless of the fact, I just want to see how it's going to end out. I just want to see how it's all going to end out. One, yeah, just put this all behind us. You know what I mean? Most definitely, you know. That's what still got me in limbo with this case. You know what I mean? Is that we still in limbo waiting to know what the hell the outcome's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And we all just want to know that. You know what I mean? Especially after me being there for 40 days. That's right. Ever since the first day of jury selection. That's right. So that's, you know what I mean, for me, it's just to close out. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So we rocking out. We building up some different things that I got going on. I just don't upload everything that I'll be doing, but I got a lot of shit that I'm gonna upload for y'all. A lot of content I've been creating. And I got some great people that I'm gonna be working with here. A lot of great people like yourselves. And that's what it's all about, you know. To me, it's not about the big names. I don't really care about that shit, bro. I really don't, bro. That's right. That's right. Bigger the dickhead, son. I ain't got time for people. That's right. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm just moving on some love energy, some God energy, some Jesus energy, and that's what we're gonna work with. That's right. Whether you like it or not, you know. Not in no rush. Not in no rush, man. Trust me. Just know the next thing that we do is gonna be great. Because God gonna push me to do it. So it's gonna be great. That's all you need to know. Facts of life. But you know, I'm gonna get a couple of rewinds for us. I'm gonna get a couple of funny ones for us. Because this is like day ones though. So I just like to see how it goes and how we transition. So you already see I was on shits from day one. I was with the shits. And the oils. Was joking with the oils. People talking about they ain't see me joking with the oils. Bruh, stop this now, man. I need to get out of here, bro. Stop this. I was there in front of the court every day doing my renditions and my routine, bro. Niggas was walking all around me. But y'all ain't never seen and never heard this. Like y'all think I'm some like a video person. When y'all outside in the court, y'all here. If y'all don't stop this, God is looking in you people's souls, man. Stop lying to yourselves, man. Stop doing this, bro. You must stop. Not here to lie to you or any of you. I don't care enough to. Straight, son. I'd rather tell you life. Real time. Tell you the life or say allegedly and tell you some shit right now. I don't care. Straight. Good. Know that. Straight. Shout out to my people, though. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Always love y'all, man. Shout out to all of y'all, man. You know, even if it's just a couple of us. That's what it's all about. Just about us. So shout out to y'all. I'll be back with another one, though. Gangsta. My niggas turn shooters. All my ops are rats. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops are rats. All my niggas turn shooters. Shooters on the room. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. Show me the proof. All my niggas turn shooters. All my niggas from the Uda. Welcome to the Uda. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. All my ops are rats. All my niggas turn shooters. Shooters on the room. On the internet, you ain't been a threat. You been stuck in a computer. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters.